Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jeffrey Epstein Show. I'm your host, Bobbycapucci, and this is a morning update. We're going to talk a little bit about Leon Black again this morning. Mr. Black is absolutely under fire from forces internally and externally over his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, they had a relationship that stretches back all the way till 1996. At least that's what we have on record. And their relationship continued after Jeffrey Epstein was already a convicted sex offender. And not only did the relationship continue, it continued to the tune of at least $75 million. And according to Mr. Black, that money was used to pay Jeffrey Epstein for his fine, austere services. Because, Jeffrey Epstein's such a guru when it comes to financial planning or trust planning or whatever else Leon Black says that Jeffrey Epstein was doing for him. Jeffrey Epstein was so worth $75 million. I mean, come on, really? So Leon Black is once again now making headlines, and they're not the kind of headlines that you want your guy to be making if you're investing money with them. And Apollo is getting absolutely creamed. They're getting hammered. And you see they initiated their own quote-unquote investigation. So they're taking it at least serious enough to where they're appearing like they're going to take a look deeper about what occurred. But when they start bleeding and hemorrhaging money the way they are in the market, that is one surefire way to kick their ass into gear. It's all about the money when it comes to people like Leon Black. And it is all about the money for Apollo Global, not even a question. But even though investors are running for the hills and you have pensioners and pension plans that are pausing all business with them as far as new investments, etc., one group is not doing that. One group has stood behind their guy, and they don't care about anything else, it would seem. And that group is the Museum of Modern Art. He's also the chairman of the Museum of Modern Art, by the way, but he is definitely being supported and being, kept in that position by the trustees and the people who are involved in making those decisions for the Museum of Modern Art. So we have an article from the Post tonight, and it is from the files of the absurd, right? I want you to picture this scenario that I'm about to lay out for you, okay? You walk into the Museum of Modern Art as a guest or whatever, and you're there because Leon Black is the new chairman. And for the entertainment, Leon Black comes out with the microphone, and he performs a rap song. According to the New York Post, that is exactly what occurred. And I can't even imagine how cringy it must have been. Can you imagine this dude coming out and acting like he is a rapper? Like this dude has bars or verses or anything anybody wants to hear? So some of the lyrics are enclosed in this article as well. We're going to get to those when we read the article. But make sure you check out this New York Post article. There's a great picture of, obviously, Leon Black transposed over someone's body, and he's wearing a red hat instead of MAGA. It says MoMA for the Museum of Modern Art, and he's wearing like a leather bomber jacket, kinda, a gold chain, a couple of gold watches. Pretty funny stuff, folks. So let's jump into this article from the New York Post and see what kind of nonsensical, ridiculous rap this moron performed. Headline: Museum of Modern Art supporting its rapping chairman despite ties to Epstein. This article was authored by Josh Kosman. Billionaire Leon Black is being plagued by questions about his ties to alleged sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein everywhere, but the Museum of Modern Art, where he is the chairman, the Post has learned. Well, that's shocking, huh? I wonder how much money he's dumped into MoMa. I wonder how much money Leon Black has given them to buy their loyalty. Because if he wasn't doling out the fazuls, then you know for a fact these people want nothing to do with them, right? They're like, yeah, okay, sorry, what are you providing for us? Oh, you gotta go. Because we all know that these people are all of them are involved in parasitic relationships with one another. And it's so gross to see. And the absolute just disgusting way these people go about themselves is mind-blowing. Every time we read another one of these articles, I just shake my head and I wonder how in the hell these people got away with it for so long. Trustees of the Midtown Manhattan Museum have been reluctant to act on reports that their chairman since 2018 funneled millions in consulting fees to Epstein for years after he pleaded guilty to child prostitution in 2008, sources said. So again, it's all about the money, right? If this was a normal average guy, maybe just a member of the board or whatever, then I would not think that they would be long for that position. But when you're Leon Black and you're breathing that rarefied air with that kind of money cushioning the blow, well, you're not going to get hurt on the way down, right? You're going to have a nice cushioned soft fall and you're going to bounce right back up and right back into the mix. And that's what you're seeing Leon Black attempt to do here. He's really trying to pull an end around and get out in front of this. But the problem is he had years to get out in front of this. He had years to stop this. And he chose to continue his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. So now you have to sleep in the bed that you made. Because nobody feels sorry for you. Nobody thinks that you're being pressured by the media. Again, you got away with this for years. Nobody asked you any questions. And now you have a few weeks of tough questions and all of a sudden it's a big deal. You're coming out and you're trying to get ahead of it like this. Do you really think Leon Black would be addressing this head on the way he is if there was no fire where this smoke is at? MoMA trustees have told the Post they expect the board to address the sticky situation only if it ends up hurting the museum's ability to raise money, or if Black is found to have engaged in wrongdoing, which he denies. Really, the rub is right up top there, and I just mentioned it. Raise money. Raise money. Money, 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 money. That's all any of these people care about. And don't get me wrong. I like me some money too, right? I like to have a nice fat bag secured. I like to make sure my bills are paid. I like to have security financially. But I'm not driven by money. It's not the thing that drives me and will make me sacrifice the person I am or the morals that I have to attain that money. There got to be a better way. And these people who are at these levels of power are so corrupt by the money and the power and the influence that it is something that most of us can't even comprehend, honestly. One trustee said he believes the founder, chairman, and chief executive of Apollo Global Management when he says regrets any involvement with Epstein, who killed himself, allegedly, in prison last year while awaiting trial on trafficking. So, I'm guessing this is an unnamed source. One trustee said he believes the founder. Of course you believe the founder. How much money has Leon Black given you? Furthermore, why would you try and get rid of your golden cow? That would be a dumb idea, right? Until something comes out, these guys aren't going to get involved and they're not going to step up and try and be the hero. They're busy shoving their hands in their pockets with piles of cash, folks. Leon's been extremely good to the museum, and he takes his work seriously. Again, it's about the money. Remember, it's not always about what they say, it's about what they don't say. And what he's omitting here is he means it's about the money. Leon's been extremely good to the museum. I know he wasn't there washing the floors. He wasn't cleaning toilets. He wasn't giving tours. He was providing money. He was being a bagman. So that's what you really mean. His money would be missed if he left, if he was no longer part of your cool little artsy club. And also the art world. I am sick and tired of the art world. It's right up there with the modeling world. It's filled with bipedal serpents and absolute jackasses. The trustees said of Black, who donated tens of millions to the Well-Heeled Museum before being named its chairman. I hope he gets through this. So he donated those tens of millions so he can become chairman. His hubris, his narcissism. It wasn't enough that he was the big head honcho over at Apollo. No, he had to be the chairman at MoMA too. It's never enough for these people. It is never, ever enough for these people. And they have to have more power and consolidate it and have more and have more. And it just never stops. And I'm convinced that it makes them crazy. It makes them sick in the head and it makes them deranged. A second trustee said, the news about Leon and Epstein is a bit surprising, before predicting that the museum stewards will let the scandal play out. Yeah, that's what I predict too. I don't think the museum's going to step in. Again, Leon Black is a huge source of revenue for them. Big time money. And I don't just mean the actual museum. You think these people aren't getting a little clip of that? A little taste? They're not wetting their beak? Hell yeah, they are. When Black took over the MoMA chairman role in 2018, he vowed to not cause trouble and to live up to his predecessor, real estate mogul Jerry Speyer, sources said. Black even put the promise to song in July 2018 in the form of a rap he performed for his new art pals at the palatial, Renaissance-styled 4-story townhouse he owns on 19 East 70th Street, a former art gallery itself. Oh man, so we're getting down to the meat of it now. Leon Eminem Black jumped out on the stage and was dropping bars, I guess. I mean, he was firing verses. Oh, we got some lyrics here. You know what? Maybe I should rap them. Maybe I should rap these lyrics. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rap these lyrics for you as if I was Leon Black. The guests were enjoying pre-dinner drinks in the living room when Black handed out sheets of paper containing lyrics. He then stood opposite Edvard Munch's painting, The Scream, for which he paid $125 million in 2012 to perform. A pianist accompanied him. Yo, DJ, drop the bass. You know we've been so lucky to entrust it with Speyer. You know that dude builds things higher and higher, Black sang. Some of the MoMA trustees exchanged glances, not knowing what to think as the song continued. A few sang along, a source said. Yeah, I'm sure that they didn't want to sing this goofy-ass song with this goofy-ass dude standing up there in his goofy-ass outfit. Give me a break already. All right, back to our rap song. You ready? Hold on. Yo, DJ, drop it. And you know when Leon's in charge, you know he'll keep us from disasters, 'cause that guy keeps up with all the modern masters. MoMA, Daly, O'Keefe and Mark Rothko, MoMA, Oldenburg, Kusama and Velasco, MoMA, we need you to tell us the truth. MoMA, for the world, you're like a fountain of youth. He belted out, according to sources and a lyric sheet reviewed by the Post. Yo, that was my rap debut. You were all here in attendance for my rap debut, and my new rap name is Little Rob. That's it. From now on, that's what I want you to call me. I mean, is this guy for real? He gets up there with a rap song? Could it be any more cringeworthy? Those ridiculous lyrics? I'm sure he was gesticulating like an absolute moron up there as well, too. You see Donald Trump dance? I'm sure it looks something like that. He was really into it and was enjoying the spotlight, one attendee told the Post, adding that the lyrics now seem ironic as Black is hardly keeping MoMA clear of trouble. Yeah, it is pretty ironic, huh? Leon Eminem Black. I thought you weren't going to bring any more trouble down. I thought you were going to be squeaky clean. Well, sure doesn't seem to be the case. After the sing-along, the trustees enjoyed a buffet and cookies adorned with the faces of Speyer, MoMA's outgoing chair, and President Marie Josie Kravis, according to sources. Isn't that cute? Let's have some little cookies with our friend's face on them and eat them. So weird. I don't know. I don't get it. I guess it's not all that weird, but still. When you look at the big picture of all of these people and just the way they conduct themselves, I'm sure that had some weird-ass meaning for them, too, these artsy-type folks. I'm sure they're all, down with the spirit cooking, Abramovich-type deal. MoMA didn't return a request for comment, Black, through a spokeswoman, reiterated his statements disavowing Epstein, including that Black was completely unaware of and continues to be appalled by the conduct that led to Epstein's 2019 arrest. Everyone's appalled by your rap song too, though, buddy, okay? We believe that a lot more than we believe that you're appalled by Jeffrey Epstein, considering how long you guys hung out. Did you ever make a rap song with your buddy Jeffrey Epstein? Did you guys sit around and write up some rhymes? Moron. The 69-year-old financier and avid art collector and rapper extraordinaire and MC and b-boy and graph artist he just embodies hip-hop, doesn't he? Has been under pressure to explain his Epstein ties since the pervy money manager, pedophile, was charged last year with exploiting dozens of underage girls as young as 14 for sex between 2002 and 2005. Allegations that dogged him both before and after his 2008 guilty plea. And just like with Ghislaine Maxwell, those were only going to be the original charges, right? Do you think that was all that was coming down the pipe? No, they charged him with conspiracy. You can't be engaged in a conspiracy of one, folks. If there weren't more indictments that were going to come down the pipe, then why did they need the non-prosecution agreement for the core four? The U.S. Virgin Islands District Attorney is investigating allegations that Epstein brought hundreds of young women to a private island located in that territory and has filed for subpoenas aimed at Black. She also filed to subpoena fellow MoMa trustee Glenn Dubin and the financier's wife, Eva Anderson Dubin, who were pals with Epstein. The couple has also denied any wrongdoing. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll believe in fairies before I believe that Glenn Dubin didn't know what was going on. Now, Leon Black was never been, let's be very clear here, folks. I know other people like to take leaps, not me. Leon Black has never been accused of anything involving the actual trafficking ring, right? Leon Black is being accused of his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, facilitating a financial relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, Glenn Dubin, on the other hand, that's a whole different ballgame. And Glenn Dubin is being credibly accused in the same manner that the Joe Exotic of the Windsor family is. And I feel the same way that I would about that I do about the Joe Exotic of the Windsor family. Glenn Dubin should be brought in under oath, and he should speak on this. And if he lies, he should be arrested for perjury. These people are not above the law. I'm not asking for any sort of show trial or nonsensical trial here where, people get swooped up out of their house, they see a judge one time, and then they're in prison the rest of their lives. I want a real trial here. I want all of this laid out. I want it in discovery. And then we'll see what's what. We'll see who's telling the truth then. Because from where I'm sitting, and just from the circumstantial evidence we have access to, I don't know how anyone can deny that Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and all of the people that were involved with them were sick and disgusting predators. The pressure mounted last month when the New York Times reported that Black funneled some $50 million in consulting fees to Epstein between 2012 and 2017, roughly $10 million a year for consulting fees. I'm sorry, but I don't buy it. I do not buy it for one single second. He has said he paid Epstein for tax advice and estate planning, and that Apollo never did any business with him. Leon Black, you are Apollo, and Apollo is you. Stop it. The $312 billion firm is now independently investigating the relationship in hopes of putting investors at ease. Yeah, I doubt it. Maybe some investors. But I don't think the people who have pensions with you, public pensions, are going to be put at ease anytime soon. One can imagine a situation where Black says, "All I did was make a foolish decision, but for the time being, I am willing to step off as a member of the board," said Richard Marker, expert on philanthropy ethics and founder of the Institute for Wise Philanthropy and Advisory Group. That would be a reasonable response. Yeah, you think? Time to step down, Leon Black. Until you get this all figured out, Leon Eminem Black, Slim Leon, I'm going to need you to step back, my friend, because you have no business being in charge of any of this at this point until you answer some questions. If Glenn Dubin had to step down and Les Wexner and Prince Andrew, then you as well. All of you that were involved. Leon Black, not to the same degree, obviously, as Dubin or Andrew, but still he has to answer for the reasoning behind this money. What was this money really for? You can say whatever you want, but there needs to be receipts. There needs to be an accounting. Because, what are we just supposed to take Leon Black's word? I don't know about you folks, but I'm done taking the word of these bipedal serpents. I am done listening to so-called polite society. And I am done with them skirting the law. The year 2020 is the year that the predator turns into the prey. If you'd like to contact me, you can do that at bobbycapucci@protonmail.com. That's BOBBYCAPUCCI @protonmail.com. You can find me on Twitter as well at BOBBY_CAPUCCI. All of the links, as well as the PayPal link, are in the description box. All right, everybody, enjoy your day. I'll be back later on and we'll pick it back up then.